Hello again, welcome back. This is Lady Pop Hunter, aka my lovely wife, and I am Mad Dog! Mad Dog.
Oh God! Mad Dog!
Tony Jaa beat Mad Dog.
Yeah, but he's still Mad Dog.
Hmm.
Barely by
Tony Jaa whipped him.
Okay, Tony Jaa beat Mad Dog.
He did.
And before we get going here, grab Taz. Just wanted to show, look what she found. Oh well, where did you get this from?
I found a guy on OfferUp.
OfferUp.
He was getting rid of it for $23.
Okay, which is roughly retail.
Yeah, it's
what
not.
going for right now.
And this is something that we talked about before. A chase.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of chases are not as I don't know, popular or expensive as some people want to make it out to be. This, I got it for $23 from a local guy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look on eBay, it's going for about 25.
25-ish.
But
when it first popped up, it was
yeah,
going like 50 and up.
It was.
Just
and
saying.
then you just wait a while, a few months, and the demand went down, or it just didn't take off like people thought it would. So that just goes back to what we were talking about in with chases. You don't have to jump on it right away. Sometimes some of them will hold its value.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them won't, and it's really nowhere to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can wait it out and hopefully it'll drop. Me, I'm not big on chases. Now I get them because a lot of websites are selling chase bundles where you can get a bundle set and a chase is in it. And I'm going after that because it's a series that I want, and then it has a chase in it, and the prices are pretty good. So I do that. But just to say, oh, I'm going to buy this because it's a chase, no.
You know how you can tell that a chase is going to be valuable?
How?
If it's a Target or a Walmart exclusive, because then you'll never see it.
Yeah. So moving on to shout outs.
What? Again?
I do shout outs every video. I have two this time.
Oh, come on.
I have two this time. The first one is Australian Funko Collector.
Oh, okay.
He subscribed to my channel, and I checked out his channel, and I subscribed to him. He has a...
He's right there.
Okay.
I see you, Australian. See?
Australian Funko Collector.
He's right over here somewhere.
Anyway, he does a lot of Kid Robot. I know a couple of people were asking, do we collect Kid Robot? I do have some Kid Robots. And the next video that I post on my channel, which will probably be Sunday or Monday, I'm going to show the ones I have. I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and I'll tell the story then on how I got that. But he has a lot of, from the blind box. I didn't know Kid Robot did blind boxes, and they're the mini ones. Yeah. So he has a lot of that. Funko Pops. He does hunting, and he does reviews, and his channel is pretty good. So, you know, just stop by, give him a like. Is a thumbs up. Leave him a comment, give him some support. You know, another collector in the community that's just trying to get something done. So, and the last one is printed paper.
Oh,
okay. He does not have a channel. But the reason why I just want to give a shout out to him, because I want to really say thank you. He gave me the tip on a website that has pretty good prices on Funko Pops, and they do bundle sets, and they do chase bundle sets. So I went there, I checked out a lot of their stuff, and they had a lot of the things that I wanted, and the prices were reasonable. So I looked it up, and we'll see. I ordered something just to see, you know, is it going to come in on time and what the packing looked like. But I just wanted to tell him thank you for giving me that tidbit. Okay. I really appreciate that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about is TOTY, T-O-T-Y. That is the Toy of the Year Awards. Toy of the Year Awards coming up for 2018. And this ties in with Funko. Again, can't escape them. Because they were last year's winner for Collectible of the Year, which they are not nominated for this year. They're nominated in 2 other categories, which is, oh no, they are nominated in Collectibles again. Collectibles, but not for Funko Pops, for something else. And they're nominated for plushies. And I was looking at this, and I'm like, how do you get nominated for it? And I'll just tell you, I'll tell you why I'm a little confused here. And God, what category is it under? Specialty? I'm looking at this right now, trying to find it. Here it is. Fidget spinners is nominated under specialty by Top Trends, are the ones who manufacture the actual knockoff versions, because there's knockoffs everywhere of those things. But they're the ones that make it, and they're nominated for Toy of the Year. However, they have already won a nomination because they are on the top 10 list of the worst toys of the year that was released earlier this week already. So how does that work?
But that thing has a price of $19.99. That's $20
for an authentic one, yeah.
For one?
I guess.
Or I mean, because on that picture it's showing a ton. I am not paying. I mean, Grant, I wouldn't buy a fidget spinner no way, but $20 for one of those things? That's ridiculous.
And so how does this work? Because I'm looking at some of these categories and I'm confused. How does it work? So you read the main page, and I'm going to put a link to this place down below so you can check it out and vote if you want to, or whatever. Who nominates the toys? They nominate themselves. That's how come. So it says representatives from any toy-related company are eligible to nominate products and/or properties for the TOTY Award categories. And so basically the top competitors, they just throw it out there what they want to nominate. And so I looked at the action figure category because I'm like, hey, for example, NECA, I think's done a great job with action figures this year. I think they got the Godzilla line, they got the Aliens, they got Ash of the Evil Dead,
the Predator.
Yeah, and the stuff looks good.
Yeah, it does. And, I don't collect any of them, but
and you can, I've got the Godzilla line up here, the whole NECA Godzilla line sitting up there right now.
Maybe one day you'll show the people. This ain't pointing over there.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Anyways.
Yeah, I have some NECA and they're really good.
They are. But I'm like, wow, maybe they're in the action figure category. No, they're not. They're not in here at all. Neither is Super 7 or anybody else.
Hot Toys?
You got I Am Elemental. No. Not in there. I Am Elementals, which I don't even know what that is. Imaginext DC Super Friends Batbot Extreme. And I'm putting the images up for them, which is not an action figure, believe it or not. This thing's 2 feet tall. The action figure is on the ground there with the little motorcycle, the little Batman. That's a play set. It's a cool play set, but it's a play set. Then you got the Dancing Groot figure, which is more of an automaton. I wouldn't count that as an action figure either. And also, both of these items, they're not selling. There's tons of them in the stores. Groot's been sitting on the shelf for a year. They're not selling because nobody wants to spend
a year. It's been some months.
Well, still, I mean, it's a Groot that you press a button and it dances to the song for like 10 seconds and does nothing else. People don't want to spend $35 for that. See the MSRP, $34.99. And then down here, Star Wars Force of Destiny adventure figures, which Walmart has a crap ton of. They're not selling either at 20 to 25 a piece, and those are dolls, quite frankly. And then WWE Superstars action figures, which are also dolls, because those aren't the figures; those are the bigger ones. They're like Monster High dolls with different heads. So they just basically, these companies, whoever it is that makes these, because I'm not sure who specifically makes those, is just trying to be political, and they say, oh look, we'll just throw this out there. And coincidentally, all four of I don't know about the WWE Superstars, but the Force of Destiny female figures, the Dancing Groot, and the Imaginext Batbot Extreme, there's tons of them. And I took pictures at the Target, and they have, because in every Target we've been, not Target, I'm sorry, Toys R Us, that's right, every one that we've been to, they got a pallet of them sitting in the middle of the floor, because at $110 they're not flying off the shelves. So I think that they're just nominated stuff that they're hoping this will draw attention to them and they'll sell some of this crap. Now, the categories that count for Funko, which is, what did I just click? Collectibles. Thank you. Disney's Pixar 3 die-cast cars, Fingerlings, Funko Mystery Minis, Hatchimals, LOL Surprise, and Pick Me Pop Surprise Pack. I guess there's something in there. I don't know because it does not show in the toy. And then Lego Batman movie minifigures. And I don't know. I wouldn't know what I would pick from this category because I don't collect any of it. Well, Funko has had no shame in begging for votes on their Facebook, which they've gotten some scathing responses from people who voted for them last time and didn't get anything out of it because they were under the impression they're like, hey man, you promised us we'd get an exclusive pop, which sounds to me like bribery, buying votes. But they didn't get them because Funko screwed that up. And they have an exclusive pop, but the people who actually voted didn't get them apparently. And so there's a whole big fiasco about that. How do they
know if you voted or not?
I have no idea. But they asked people, hey, did you vote? And
I can say I voted.
Yeah. And they had I don't know how many X number of them, and 20 times as many people as actually voted said that they did. And so Funko was left holding the bag on that. And
I wouldn't buy none of that.
People are afraid that that's going to happen again.
That's stuff you give away at your kid birthday party. Those little things you give up a gift bag for the birthday
the mystery
party.
Minis?
All of that stuff you just now showed. I mean, those are things you buy if your kid having a birthday party. You give away the little gift bags to the people that show up at the birthday party. You stuff that in there.
I wanted to talk about mystery minis. We gotta have another discussion about mystery minis in the future. No, it's okay. You can talk about whatever you want, sweetheart. But the other category Funko is nominated for is Plush Toy of the Year, which they have Disney Junior Mini Walk and Play Puppy, which if this thing walks, again, it's an automaton, not a plush. Dolls Activity Zebra, which looks like a baby toy. Funko Super Cute Plushies.
Those are not super cute.
Peppy Pets, which looks like, it's another automaton. It's not a plush. Pick Me Pop's Surprise Mega Pop, which I thought that was in the collectibles category already.
No, this is you can see the little.
Well, I guess those must be the things that are in
the little
that pop.
dolls.
And then Storytime Rhymes Sheep, which if it's electronic, it's technically an electronic toy.
Lamb chop.
Yeah. And Surprise Animals, which is a little plush thing inside of an egg. Yeah. I guess you don't know what it is until you open it, so it's another blind bag thing. Yeah, I know I'm being real technical about it, but I've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time, so I'm like, no, that's not an action figure. No, that's not really technically a plush. You have to think about the function of the toy, not how it looks.
I wouldn't buy my kids that stuff.
And again, I was sitting there thinking, you want to talk about plushes. Where is the Itty Bitties? The Itty Bitties, the ones they sell at Hallmark.
I don't know nothing about no Itty Bitties.
You know what you do know. Well, Hallmark's got the Star Wars Itty Bitties, and they put them on traditional-looking Star Wars cards, which I thought was kind of cute, and if that was in that category, I would have voted for that. And I have to agree, I don't see anything there that I would want to vote for.
I wouldn't even buy
even the
none
Funko.
of that stuff.
No, I wouldn't buy any of it either. And I don't know, maybe we're just being awful, but yeah, I'm going to put a link to this down below. You're watching, feel free to go ahead and just check it out and see what you think. I think the whole thing is bogus. I think it's real political. I think that it's really just the companies, stuff that the companies want to get rid of or promote or whatever. I mean, how do you nominate your own items? Hey, you know what? If our channel was massive, like we had 1 million subscribers or something, we could do our own toy awards and ask for actual input from the actual consumers instead of talking to the companies and saying, what would you like us to nominate on your behalf? And then it's like, oh, here's some piece of crap that we're trying to sell, and the stores are full of them. And maybe if, you know, because that's what it seems like they're doing. I
I
don't know what to
mean,
say
that
about that.
whole thing opens up another whole can of worms that I'm not trying to go down, but you know,
Oh, yeah.
the whole voting thing. I'll just stop right there.
Oh, you know, all voting is a scam one way or
I'll
another.
just stop right there.
I know we're not
But
supposed to be political
no,
here at
no,
all.
not at all.
Okay.
But that's just ridiculous. I mean, even nice things on like you said, Super 7 is not on there. Mezco is not on there.
Yeah, Super 7,
Uh,
they're expensive, but their action figures are really
they're
decent.
really nice. They're
Yeah,
something that you can hold on to for a while.
yeah.
I mean, you see fidget spinners in Walmart.
Fidget
I've
spinners
seen,
are everywhere, and
yeah, and
knockoffs
they
even
come
more
like
so.
10 in a pack. And they want, what did that say, $20
Yeah, they're
for that?
19.99. Oh,
That's
here's another one.
ridiculous.
What about Bandai Figure Arts?
I don't know what a figure art
Yeah,
is,
you
but
do. You
I
saw
know
the
what Bandai is, and Bandai is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the Figure Arts. The ones that were at Barnes and Nobles. Remember you saw the Ninja Turtles there?
Oh
You
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
those are
yeah,
nice."
yeah,
Those are the
yeah.
Bandai Figure Arts.
Yeah,
Those are
those are
nice.
nice. I mean,
Those are
this,
decent figures. They're expensive. They're like 50 bucks a piece,
yeah.
but they're well articulated figures. They look interesting. You know, they're well packaged. They're in a nice display box. You can actually see the toy.
But then, now that you say that, I'm thinking, what do you consider a toy at this day and age?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because Funko Pop, people that collect Funko Pops does not see Funko Pops as a toy.
Some of them play with them.
If you collect action figures
Hmm.
to the point that you're spending, you know, $50+ for them, and you
Hmm.
you display them, you're in the box collector, out of the box collector. Now I have watched some videos, and some people do play with them, but when I think of
We know who
toys,
you are.
yeah, when I think of toys, I'm thinking something that you buy for some kids. You just, you
Okay.
hand it to them, and they do whatever. If they break the limbs off, they break the limbs off. But that stuff you buy at Goodwill and Family Dollar and Walmart. Not, this stuff right here. Yeah, okay. You can give this over to a little kid. They tear it up. Whatever. They don't look good. You don't want to
Hmm.
collect that. You don't buy a display cabinet to put that in. So the stuff that I would want to see on this list, I
Okay.
guess you wouldn't consider a toy. Like, again, Super 7,
Well, at the very
stuff from
least, it
Super
could
7.
go in the collectibles category,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true.
because a
It
lot
can
of
go
those
in the
people,
collectible
being
category.
honest, most of the people that get because like I said, Funko Pops won last year. But if you're buying the NECA, SOTA, or Bandai, or Super 7 or
The
whatever,
Mezcos.
odds are you're going to display it in the package because you're a collector.
Yeah,
It's a,
or even if you display out of the package, you're not just
true.
throwing it on the shelf. You're setting it up, you're
Hmm.
arranging it, you're doing the dioramas, you're doing stuff,
And that
and they
goes
don't.
double for Hot Toys. I mean, you're
Yeah,
spending like 250,
I
$350.
mean, but when you get to Hot Toys and Prime One, you beyond toys. Okay,
Okay.
you're beyond.
Okay.
But if you're taking your time and you're putting together this whole diorama, you
Hmm.
got the cubicles and you set them up. I'm not looking at that as a toy.
Okay. I see what you're saying. No,
Do
that
you
I
know what
understand.
so coming back around and looking at this, I mean, granted, again, I would never buy that. If I had kids, they would never own any of that stuff because it just looks ridiculous to me.
Uh-huh.
But if they had it, I wouldn't care if they tore it up because it's not of value. You see what I'm saying? You
Okay.
understand my point? I don't see that as value. I don't see it as nice. I don't see it as something that I would buy and say, okay, I'm going to collect this and I'm going to put time and effort in displaying it. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I still wouldn't vote for any of them. I don't think any of them are worth voting for. I don't think they're nice at all. But I don't know. I don't
But
know.
it's a matter of opinion. So
Yeah, and
sure,
that's just
I'm
mine.
not too impressed with the stuff that's on the list either. So
No.
I haven't decided quite what I'm going to do. But the other hook is also that when you do vote, you're entered into a contest, and you could win everything that's pictured.
I would not want to win that.
Well, if we did, we could give it away.
Yeah, and a giveaway.
Give away.
Nobody will enter that giveaway because they don't want their best either.
Somebody would enter it. Somebody would enter it. Speaking of giveaways, let's get
um,
off the subject. Like I said, I'll put the link down below. Please, go ahead and check it out and see what you think, because there's some stuff there that some people, I know that there are plenty of Funko collectors who like mystery minis. Maybe
yeah, a lot
they
of
would
people
like to
do.
vote for that category.
Yeah.
You know, entirely up to you what you decide to do. But speaking of the giveaways, because we've tossed the idea around, and I put a dig in the last video about the giveaway because we didn't hear really anything about it.
No,
Now
it's
we're
three
hearing from
weeks.
everybody.
Two to three.
Two
Two to
weeks.
three
We'll do it
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So we'll announce this here shortly. We just got to see, what would you like to see in a giveaway? Because would you like to see something Funko related? Something Pops or Dorbs? Really?
I don't care.
I was like, wait a minute. Funko Pops or Dorbs kind of a giveaway, or something comic book related because I've done comic books before, or maybe something autographed. I could do autographed comics. I got a case full of them from lots of different places. So what would you like to see in a giveaway? Just go ahead and put it in the comment section below, and we'll get to that here soon. Maybe we'll do it next week. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess I guess that's it for now. And also remember, check out Lady Pop Hunter's channel, because she's doing some different things there. And the last video that I put up, which was the display wall, it was not mentioned in the video, and I just wanted to throw it out there for anybody who was wondering. The hooks that I used are called pegboard J hooks
Yeah, and we got them from eBay. They came in a pack
of
of
100.
100, and they were
And
what, like 10,
yeah, it's
between
between,
10 and 15
well,
dollars.
10 to
It wasn't,
12.
yeah, 10 to
10 to
12 dollars.
$12.
And they also come in black. We got the white because
It contrasted better.
yeah, but it did come in black, and we got a pack of 100.
So there's J hook and there's an L hook, and the L hook it's short like that, but it just sticks straight out. And I prefer the J hook.
Yeah,
There we go. It's because then there's no risk of it coming off.
sliding off.
So
Yeah.
if you were wondering, I don't know what happened to the clip with that, because we did show it when
Yeah,
we were
we
doing the
show us
videos,
putting it
and
in.
something happened to it because we
Yeah.
had some corruption on a couple of the video clips. So there was probably about 3 minutes missing out of there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
it's
probably it.
a pegboard J hook, if
Mhm.
that's what you're looking for, if you want to try that project, and they're cheap. So, and it
Yeah.
works. It works really well. I think the wall looks great.
Yeah, and I think we said the entire project, all the materials, to include the J hooks and the hooks that we used to put on the wall. The whole thing I think came up to like $30.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or thereabouts. That's not bad.
Also, the clip with the hooks, because we showed the hooks that mount that we have the board hanging on. They're rated for 50 pounds, 50 pounds each.
Yeah.
We used 6 of them. We didn't need 6.
Yeah, on the studs. I just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure it was spaced as evenly as possible.
Yeah. But we used 6 of them. We could have got away with 2. We could have got away with 3. But we just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to fall.
Yeah.
But each one of those hooks was rated for 50 pounds. So just to put that out there, if you were wondering what size hooks you need, they were rated for 50 pounds each.
And make sure they go in the studs.
Yeah, make sure you put them in the studs.
Not the sheetrock. So, yeah, and there we go. So, once again, thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. A thumbs up if you don't mind. If you are not a subscriber, like I always say, this is your big chance. This is your big chance. Not your last chance, but it's a big chance.
Yeah.
I think so. And so, thanks for watching, and hope to see you again soon. So long for now.
Bye.
Bye. There's that dancing Groot nominated for Toy of the Year.
Haven't seen one move off the shelf in Walmart since they first came out.